Lopez. It's nice. Yeah, so those nerves in the end. Get up a little higher. Do it. Do it right hand. That's it. Right hand. Quick. Quick. We do. We do it. Right hand. That's it. Bring up. I can get to me.
Teofimo Lopez isn't tiptoeing around this preparation. He's dialed in like someone who sees exactly what's waiting across the ring. Getting ready for a tactician like Shakur Stevenson means forgetting about looking spectacular and focusing on precision, rhythm, and mental toughness, which is where Teo's head is completely at.
Get to here, but it's not. I mean, another step. Yeah. Sure. That's it. Make him hit back there to the wall. Yeah. Yeah. That's it. That's it. Right hand. That's it.
What's coming out of his training shows a focused, no-nonsense strategy. Sharp pad sessions with major attention on where his feet land, switching up tempo without warning, and working drills designed around creating angles rather than following them. This isn't wild swinging, it's smart aggression. Right in the middle of everything is his father and lead trainer Teofimo Lopez Sr., pushing his mind just as hard as his body. The way they work together is demanding and fierce, built on complete trust over years.
Viene. Break.
Teo Sr. keeps hammering patience into him, making it clear that you don't defeat someone who moves well by rushing things. You defeat him by laying traps and waiting. His strength training stays punishing with power lifts, quick sprints, and core sessions to keep that pop fresh deep into fights. The most impressive thing about this camp is how balanced it feels. Teofimo isn't hunting for highlight reels. He's fine-tuning his instincts and closing small gaps, getting ready to control each round against someone who makes you pay for every single error.
Right here. Get up. Give him a shot.
Meanwhile, Shakur Stevenson's preparation runs quiet, methodical, and looks almost dull from the outside. That's exactly his preference. Everything he does centers on doing things over and over until they're perfect. Range management, feints, and defensive work that make errors vanish completely. Shakur and his team are polishing the basics while running specific situations built around Teofimo's power surges and sudden momentum shifts. Expect plenty of sideways movement, start-stop footwork, and repositioning after every combination.
July 12th, demolishment. We're gonna demolish. The guy's way too slow, Shakur's too sharp, too fast, too strong.
Sparring brings in bigger, more explosive partners to test him mentally and physically. His conditioning flows smooth but never stops, keeping him razor-sharp and clear-headed when rounds get late. No big talk, just total faith in the work. Shakur isn't preparing to show off power, he's preparing to take away choices, make Lopez uncomfortable, and wait for one expensive error to settle everything.
So far, it came going great. We about a month away from fight day. Everything going according to plan. Court look great, man, great. He getting the rounds in, everything going according to schedule. We coming for the victory. You know, me as a trainer, I don't train to go the distance. I think that's wear and tear on the body. You put all the work in camp to make the fight night as easy as possible, and that's what he gonna do.
That transitions perfectly from Shakur's methodical, surgical approach into Teofimo Lopez carrying himself like someone who knows his worth and doesn't need anyone's approval. Watching this interview, that confidence jumps off the screen. Not performed confidence, but that quiet certainty that makes opponents second-guess themselves. Teo isn't building his case through resumes or arguing about predictions. He's speaking like someone who believes this moment exists because destiny finally made it happen, right?
Fashion. When I say grand fashion, I mean going for the knockout.
Well, I think that the whole thing is the Bible of boxing really is that if you look for the knockout, you won't get it. You know, I think really it's just all about setting the good pace early in the beginning rounds and then going from there, setting that tone. I think that I don't see him going those 12 rounds. This is his first time moving up to 140. A lot of these guys can say a lot of things about me not knocking them out or whatnot, but they don't come and try to fight me after they feel this power. So it's for a reason. It carries. It does carry.
What I respect is how he dismisses the knockout obsession without running from it. He's essentially saying chase the finish and miss the story. But control the tempo early and power finds its own way in. That's seasoned thinking from someone people still call unpredictable. He understands 140 is a different world. He knows Shakur is moving up weight, and he's counting on pressure plus pace, creating a reality check. What really stands out is how comfortable Teo feels being doubted again.
That I'm someone that, you know, is all about against all odds. I've been like that since me winning the 2015 U.S. Olympic trials and didn't, you know, have my spot for the Olympic berth and to represent Team USA in 2016 Olympic Games. I think my whole thing's always been that way, you know, so even Richard Comey, you know, when I won my first world title back in 2019 at 22, against the champion himself, you know, a lot of the odds were always against me, and I think that's when I performed my best, and I look forward to doing that again.
This story feels familiar, everyone questions him, drama surrounds him, then suddenly he's performing at his peak level. When he mentions knowing Shakur from amateur days, there's genuine respect there, but don't misread it. That history stops mattering once competition starts. No buddy system, no gym connections. Just you want what's mine and I'm not allowing it. This feels like Teofimo in his element, overlooked, hungry, and completely sure that when it's just two fighters under the lights, belief mixed with explosiveness can still shatter perfect technique. You don't have to buy into it, but if you're still sleeping on him at this point, that's your mistake.
When it comes to a competition, it's competition, man. This is competition and currency, you know, and you can't be friends in this game. I don't see it. I think that's what makes them soft. It's what makes our era a little bit fragile. So I think the guys like myself that still carry that with the heart of a champion and holding the Ring Magazine world title, I think that maybe we have a different form of looking at it and make boxing great again.
Right when you expect this whole build-up to stay classy and strategic, the press conference explodes into organized mayhem in seconds. I'm watching this thinking, yay. This is what happens when two supreme confidence levels crash together and neither knows how to back down. Teofimo Lopez Sr. isn't keeping strategy secret. He's basically announcing we've solved puzzles before and this won't be different. You feel that assurance coming from years of watching it actually pay off. But Shakur doesn't give ground at all. He's grinning, agreeing, essentially saying you might have figured out other fighters, but this version of me is completely new territory. That's where things heat up because this isn't performance trash talk for social media. This is two camps genuinely convinced the other hasn't experienced real pressure.
You've had to come up with some good game plans over the years to beat some great fighters, Lomachenko, Taylor, among them. How difficult is this man, Shakur Stevenson, to prepare for?
Well, I see their weakness. That's what I do. You know, we broke the code with Loma that nobody had ever done. You know, we didn't let him get comfortable in there. You saw that. You know, within like 8 rounds, he didn't know what to do. I did the same thing with Josh Taylor, and we're gonna do the same thing with Shakur.
Now you have Teo discussing unpredictability like it's his secret weapon. Shakur counters that the actual vulnerability isn't physical ability, it's psychological breaking points waiting to be found. I'm here laughing because part of this plays like strategic warfare and part plays like two guys debating who owns confidence itself. The father-son element adds complexity because when Teo Sr. speaks up, it's not showmanship, it's protective instinct mixed with proven knowledge, while Shakur keeps everything focused on him facing Teofimo, not the corner. Through all this chaos, the best part is both sound absolutely certain the other is heading for disaster. No scripted responses, no fake respect, just pure conviction clashing publicly. You can laugh at the exchange, but these moments reveal truth. Neither fighter intends to work within the other's preferred style. This isn't polite competition, it's two perfect records arguing over whose version of reality survives January.
As you listen to Teofimo Sr., any reaction to what he just said?
I'm not none of them fighters. I think that he did some great things against them guys. I seen a lot of weaknesses in his game too, and something that he said earlier, he said, Teo never lost to Southpaw. Well, I never lost to Orthodox. So it ain't no different, but
the difference is you never fought no elite fighter.
Okay, I don't think y'all did either.
Oh, so you gotta show it, baby.
Here's what I actually think once you cut through the spectacle, the training footage, and press conference drama. This fight gets decided by whoever abandons their natural approach first, not who looks more impressive on stats. If Shakur maintains perfect discipline, stays patient and technical, he can absolutely box his way through long periods of dominance and make Teofimo doubt his timing. But there's the risk because Teo doesn't need sustained control, he needs windows. And windows are where perfect systems crack. I don't expect this becomes a knockout real early, and I don't expect it stays technical all 12 rounds. I see stretches where Shakur makes it look simple, interrupted by explosive moments where Teofimo reminds everyone that one bad position cost you the fight. For me, it comes down to tempo. If Teo successfully makes Shakur work slightly harder than he wants, especially during middle rounds, everything changes quickly. Shakur's ring intelligence is world-class, but Teofimo's power isn't hypothetical. That element appears whether you plan for it or not. My call isn't a shutout either direction, and it won't be boring. I favor Teofimo in later rounds, not because he outboxes Shakur, but because sustained pressure plus self-belief plus perfect timing creates problems that pure technique can't always solve. However it ends, expect half the viewers to think the other guy deserved it, because this feels like the type of fight where tiny margins, not knockdowns, determine who wins.
I don't think y'all did either. I ain't see.
Not on my son.
I ain't see Lomachenko throw no punches.
You
for
never
6
been on a
rounds.
big stage like this.
I didn't see Lomachenko throw punches for 6
You never
rounds.
been on a big stage like
I
this.
didn't see Lomachenko throw punches.
Because we
for 6
froze him.
rounds. Okay, you gonna see.
We gonna freeze you too.
You better not throw the towel in.
Come on, man. You out of your mind.
Okay.
Shit. My son fought without no air. My son fought without no air against Cambosis.
You can't fight for
got
your
balls.
son. You can't fight
You
for your
gonna tell
son.
me, man? Come on.
You can't fight for your son.
I bet you gonna quit.
Yeah, okay, you gonna see.
All right?
When you step back and look at the complete picture, this goes beyond just contrasting styles, it's about core philosophy. One fighter believes perfect technique and discipline solve every problem. The other believes relentless pressure and self-belief eventually break perfect technique until it fails. Both training camps are completely locked in. Confidence couldn't be higher on either side, and nobody sounds like they're planning to compromise once things get difficult. That's what makes this special. It's not manufactured excitement, it's two belief systems colliding in real time, and those fights usually stand the test of time regardless of how the judges see it. So tell me, how do you think this unfolds? Is this Shakur delivering a masterclass or Teofimo pulling him into dangerous territory late? Share your take in the comments and let's really break this down. And listen, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to Boxing Headquarters. Catch you on the next one.